YouTube, Lawnboys Post 1975, and welcome to Lawnboys Christmas Message 2017. I can't believe this is my fourth message. I mean, I've done a Christmas video every year that I've been on YouTube, which is 6, but, you know, officially making it a part of my sort of yearly, channel traditions was a big deal to me, and the fact that I'm still doing it and still enjoying it as much, as when I first set it up. 4 years later, but there's kind of that nods into the video I want to make this year. Anyway, yeah, so basically, that's not a very Christmassy, crimble, festive way to start a Christmas video, but it's just, yeah, you can hear the clocks, that is Christmassy. It's just gone, excuse me, that wasn't so much Christmassy, was it? Although you can argue they do have a festive menu. Anyway, it's just gone midnight, so that means it's officially Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve is officially my favourite day of the year and my favourite day of Christmas because all the anticipation builds right up to this moment, and regardless of how good it is tomorrow, this point, this cut-off, not knowing what you're going to get, not knowing how the day is going to go, not knowing what friends you're going to see, that highlights this is the most Christmassy festive day of the year. Festive day of the period, which I've done a video on before. What I want to do a video on now, which is kind of a cliche, but I stand by it because maybe even though I started watching Christmas movies at the end of November, maybe because this year I have 6 days off before I go back to work, which is only for one day, then I have my regular period off. And I still have 4 days off, well, 3 days because now it's Christmas Eve. So maybe having this big period in front of Christmas afforded me the luxury of something that, while I do it when I work and stuff like that, having concentrated time off to do the little things that make it Christmas for you has made this really Christmassy, which is why I want to talk about this. Can Christmas ever be as good as being a child when you're adult? Basically, can you have the same level of, Christmas quality? Excitement, things like that, festivity. It feels like Christmas, because I encounter too many people who just say, just write it off, and that's what I want to talk about. Just write it off and say, it can never be as good as a kid. I'm like, well, yeah, it can. It is to me. All right, it can. You can't anticipate that same level of wonderment you have as a kid when you still believe, allegedly, Santa is fake. Allegedly. Still believe in Santa or Father Christmas, or that, sheer guts, burning excitement about not being able to go to sleep because, it's Christmas Eve. Yeah, that can't be replicated as an adult because that's the child mind, isn't it? Adult life, responsibilities, cynicism, things like that haven't kicked in yet. So yeah, all right, you can have that one. But other than that, to enjoy it, to get the most out of it, experience that true festive feeling in you, I'm sorry, I still think that can be achieved, and I still achieve it every year, and more so this year because of my break of time off. So, I mean, last Saturday, I mentioned this in my previous vlog, last Saturday I watched 6 different versions of A Christmas Carol. That was Saturday written off. But I felt like I bloody well achieved something amazing. And just that day alone elevated, my Christmas excitement, feeling of festivity. I bought my copy of the Radio Times, to those of you in the rest of the world, just a TV guide, and did what I used to do as a kid, which is circle everything I want to watch. Because Christmas TV, ignoring on-demand TV, which I've talked about before, having the ability to watch what you want, when you want, for me at Christmas is more of a curse than a blessing. Because I remember being a child, and the fact that, the big guns would put out everything for Christmas, but you had to watch it on their terms. And so therefore, particularly before, video recorders and stuff like that, when you only had 4 channels as well, when they conflicted, it was a big deal. You'd have to take family votes and stuff like that. It was a really, really big deal. So that, again, to me, is something that makes Christmas really, really special. Making a point of finding out where the Christmas lights are downtown, the good ones and stuff like that, and going there. Going there when they're on in the evening, particularly if it's really cold. That is a little sort of, tradition I have. I would have an advent calendar, I really would, but you can't buy no more advent calendars anymore, and I don't like chocolate. I can't give it to the dog because it's poisonous. But, little things like that, and then not just the Christmas sort of movies and stuff like that, but searching out the Christmas special versions of a TV show that are inherent to each channel, if you know what I mean. Like as I've mentioned, like panel shows, even sport panel shows have a special Christmas edition and things like that. Roundup of the Year shows and things like that, they're all Christmas traditions to me. And yes, they're on TV, but there's things outside of that as well. When you get your presents, when, you know, and you have to do it, because we still do this, and deliver them to, you know, the extended members of your family. Make a big deal of it. Just because it's not Christmas when you're giving them the presents, and obviously you don't expect them to open it, still wish them a Merry Christmas, still give them a hug and a kiss, because it's still part of Christmas. I'm raising my voice because I'm getting excited. Another Christmas tradition of mine that I really adore, which I've done a video on before, but I can't open it till midnight, so albeit it's just gone midnight, I am going to open it tonight, and that is the Christmas Beano, because I have had the Christmas Beano every year since I was a child and I first read the Christmas Beano. And the Christmas Beano was, again, a big tradition of mine, or big part of Christmas, I should say, back in the day, because I really look forward to the Christmas Beano, where every strip was based on Christmas, and it would always come out just before Christmas. And so I thought, I'm not going to let that, you know, moment die. I'm not going to let that tradition go away just because I'm an adult, and I still enjoy reading this, you know, every Christmas. Is it the Beano I grew up with? No, and I've seen a transition through all the years of buying it, but I enjoyed it then, and I think if I gave it up and then tried to start doing it, it probably wouldn't be the same. The fact that I have kept it, a tradition, you know, in a sense, has formed this link that's held fast between childhood Christmas Day and adult Christmas Day. Dave, it's all things like this that you do to keep the enjoyment in your heart. I think when people say Christmas is never the same when you're an adult, apart from excitement, you know, and I guess, you know, the maturity of your thinking when you're an adult. No, but you have to do something. You can't just expect Christmas to fall in your lap. You can't just go, well, that's the tree up, and wait for everything to happen to you. Wait or accidentally catch a Christmas program on TV, or, you know, don't deliver, you know, don't deliver your presents to your extended family without making some sort of effort. You know, don't take a moment to look around and see everything that is Christmassy and enjoy it. People's trees, people with mad decorations. There's 2 houses down the road I wouldn't want to see their electricity bill. I'm pretty sure it's spinning like a mad bastard, like that bit in The Adventures of Pete and Pete. You know, things like that. If you just take a little bit of time of your day and look for the things that are Christmassy around you, things in supermarkets and I like this. I know supermarkets are corporate holes and stuff like that, but there's a number on the tree, there's a clock that ticks down every day to Christmas. You know, as much as it annoys you if you work in retail, listen to the Christmas radio from time to time. It's everything like this. When it snowed, don't just think, oh God, shovel it out, oh, it's going to cause traffic chaos. No, it snowed in December. That's a big deal to me, in a country that gets piss all snow, and when we do, it shuts us down. It's little things like this. You can't expect Christmas to be the same to you as a kid when you're an adult by just falling into your lap. It can't be. Decorate your house, go mental, hang up stockings, even give stockings to grown adults. I still get a stocking. Yeah, and it's not because I crossed your dress. Sorry, bad joke. But the point is, see, I'm getting really excited now. Christmas is there as an adult, yeah. It's there for the taking, to be as festive and as enjoyable as when you were a kid. But you can't sit on your ass and wait for it to find you. You have to work for it. You have to look out for everything and take it in and enjoy it. And if you do that, I guarantee you will enjoy Christmas as much as an adult as you did as a kid. Anyway, as always, I would love to know what you think. Can you achieve that? Have you achieved that? And what do you do to still keep Christmas as festive and as enjoyable as when you were a child? And I just want to say, as I say every year, happy holidays, happy Christmas, and a happy new year.